Welcome to Madeira. This is one of the most beautiful, jaw-dropping islands I have ever been to in my life. We are embarking on a 100-kilometer hike, yes, 100 kilometers, to walk across this entire island. That's me, and that's Josh. No, not the guy in the background. So the night before we fly into Madeira, we make our way across to this campsite, which is on the most eastern point of the entire island. The first night was rough. We slept on rocks, we got zero sleep, and made our way up the side of this beautiful cliff and was greeted by the most magical sunrise I have ever seen.
Officially at the start of our adventure. Day one was just getting to the starting line, but here with the sunrise,
we're on the edge of the world, the wind is hectic, and the hike begins right now. So we start walking back on ourselves, back into the mainland of the island, and of course we had to grab ourselves a fresh dip in the wild Atlantic. Parts of this island feels like the Atlantic has just cut it in half with a knife. This ridge that we're walking across was about 400 meters tall, vertical drop all the way down. Dangerous part of potentially the entire hike.
Let's do it.
Is that one of them other secret cameras? No way, man. There's so many of these all over the trail. This day was tough. We were walking since sunrise to sunset, non-stop, up over mountains and cliffs and ridges. So we decided we had to treat ourselves to a fresh beer.
Well deserved. With promise. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. Me and Lee just basically pitched up the tent 10 minutes out of town right by this here ruin, as we are heading up behind us where you can see Lee getting the cinematics. We're heading up behind us where you can see for the first time the mountains we're going to be scaling, and these things just look insane.
Where are we at? What?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Above some sort of town.
And look at the lights.
Yeah, the lighting is gorgeous.
Day 2 begins. Fair to say I got no sleep once again. We woke up feeling like we were at a completely different island to where we were yesterday. The scenery, the geography, the cliffs, the colours. Every time we turned a corner, there was something new to greet us. We started making our way up into the heart of the island towards the mountain range that we would have to scale the very next day.
That's where we're going.
This island is so unpredictable. 1 minute you're on the road, next you're on the trail.
Alright, so we have just made it up. We climbed maybe 300 meters, just like steps the whole way. It was crazy, but good thing is we're both just feeling great. It hasn't affected us. We're just ready and raring to keep going up to almost 2,000 meters today, you know.
Up my nose.
Oh shit.
Big push tomorrow up into the mountain range, and we decide to light a fire, set up camp, and rest our bodies for tomorrow's excruciating hike. We were off to good spirits. The weather report was coming in and saying that there was going to be lots of cloud and lots of rain, so we were a bit apprehensive. We were greeted with a beautiful sunrise, which gave us a good indication that maybe, fingers crossed, the sky will stay clear once we get to the top of the mountain.
We're making our way up mountain number 2.
Still hands. Quite a nice
Shaking hand.
Cheers, mate, to the summit, our first summit.
Roasting. Do you remember when we used to shower?
Yeah, long gone.
That was a fun memory.
That was.
Just slowly fading away.
This is the greatest day of my life, entirely and completely. Do you think we over-ordered, mate?
Definitely not.
As you can see behind us, reached the top 1,800 meters. Oh,
that was
let's
a bit
do
weird.
that.
That was a bit weird.
Oh no!
Sorry.
No.
We started all the way over there in the peninsula and we've walked every step to the tallest part of the island, and we got some beautiful drone shots, got some amazing hyperlapses. The clouds are starting to come in. We just met the clouds at the top, so it started to get really dramatic, really cinematic as we peaked.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's happening so fast, but the clouds are just swirling around the top of this mountain.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
But when we first got up here, it was like mountains as far as you could see it. So our trail ahead is going to be just constantly rugged mountains. So we've got that to look forward to. But
Oh, I'm knackered. I'm sorry. I'm trying to give you energy, but I'm actually knackered.
it was a big push to the top.
We are scaling our second peak of today, and it's caught us by surprise. Super steep. Just all the way up into the clouds. We're making progress, but our feet are feeling it. After climbing over the tallest mountain on the island, we had to make our way back down and then up over a second peak. This was exhausting. My memory card's corrupted, so I've lost so much footage from these days. So we've just went for a little dunk and it has completely changed the day. Finally feel cleansed and washed in some sense. Oh, yeah, kind of.
We hadn't done any washing in a good couple of days, so we were grimy and grubby, jumping into that cold water, just like you said. Full 180 on the day, just excited to go. So I'm down to one lace on this shoe. This lace has just come off. Look at the shape of your shoes. Woo! We have made it to the plateau, mate. Well done.
Well done.
Oh, 1,300 meters of elevation through just a constant up. And we've done it in a couple of hours. Well, more than a couple hours, but mate, that was brutal. Well done.
Start to finish. Just relentless on the calves.
Yeah.
Thighs.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, guys.
Morning. We've just packed away the tent. Last night was cold and sore.
So we're on day 5. It's fair to say our bodies are exhausted. Once again, this island surprises us. We jump on a trail that takes us down off the plateau and down into a valley where we're greeted by waterfalls. I think this was the highlight for me of the trip. The rain kicks in. We are soaking. Our camera gear is getting destroyed. Our bags are wet. Our clothes are wet. We're so underprepared for this, but we're so close to finishing.
Woo!
Now that is our long way home. Oh my god, my legs, that is what you want to see on arrival. This is like a 5-star luxury resort. That's maybe one of the hardest things I've done in a long time. It's just collapsed walking through the door. Oh, my feet. No pain, no gain. That's why you do it. So that's it. We made it back to the Airbnb after 5 long, excruciating days. We finally done it. We decided to treat ourselves and go to these swimming pools, get some food, just enjoy ourselves and rest the body. But what can I say? This island is so magical in so many ways. If you haven't been, go. This really is like Hawaii 2.0.